Oh my goodness, what an absolutely unbelievable game of football this was. The Patriots edged out the Falcons in a heart-stopping 24-23 triumph, and I'll tell you, it was a roller coaster of emotions. Patriots fans must be over the moon, right? But Falcons fans, man, they're probably still in shock. So here's the deal. Drake Maye was on fire early on, really setting the tone with 259 passing yards and those two majestic touchdowns. But then, his turnovers, an interception, and a fumble kept us at the edge of our seats, allowing the Falcons to cling on until the bitter end. You couldn't write this. The Patriots' defense stepped up in crunch moments, thwarting the Falcons on crucial third downs, and oh, what a difference that made. Let's not forget Trevion Henderson and Demario Douglas. Their plays sustained the Patriots' drive forward. And how about that Falcons defense, huh? 6 sacks were almost journey-changing, but those missed opportunities, especially the missed PAT, tell the whole story. Michael Penix Jr. and Drake London were phenomenal too. Guys, what do you think of this insane matchup? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and hey, if you're loving the breakdowns, smash that subscribe button and join our Sports Talk family. Stay tuned. All right, folks, let's dive right into the highs and lows of Drake Maye's performance. Man, where do you even start with this guy? I mean, on one hand, you've got this crazy talent throwing for 259 yards and 2 touchdowns, but then, oh my goodness, you also see those head-scratching moments. You know, the interception and the fumble that made you lean forward in your seat, biting your nails. Now here's the thing, his dual threat capability is undeniable, right? He's out there scrambling, giving us hope with those 8 rushing attempts, trying to make something happen for the Patriots. But when it comes to protecting that ball, it feels like there's still some work to do, doesn't it? Those turnovers weren't just blips in the game. They were massive. They literally kept Atlanta right in there, swinging till the final whistle. It's almost like there's this tug of war between his brilliant flashes of play and these rookie stumbles. But actually, to be fair, his passer rating of 102.5 shows that he's consistent enough to still get the job done. The kid's got resilience, I'll give him that. He's showing us that he can adapt on the fly, which is massive for the Patriots as they hope to patch any holes before facing tougher defenses down the line. And listen, as Maye keeps growing and cleaning up those mistakes, you can only imagine how crucial he'll be in making those playoff dreams a reality for New England. It's exciting, yet nerve-wracking to think about what he could achieve if he gets everything firing on all cylinders, right? But let's switch gears and talk about another standout performer on the day, Drake London. His performance was nothing short of sensational, wasn't it? I mean, when you manage to snag 3 touchdowns against a defense that's supposed to be as airtight as the Patriots, it really says something about your skill, right? From the get-go, you could see he was a focal point in the Falcons' offensive strategy, and this connection he's forged with Michael Penix Jr., unbelievable. I guess it's like they're reading each other's minds out there. London racked up 118 yards from 9 receptions, showing us all why he's such a reliable target. And that 40-yard reception? Oh my goodness, that was a thing of beauty, like everything just clicked into place. You could see how his precise route running left the Patriots' secondary scrambling, and it was that kind of persistence and skill that kept the Falcons clinging on to hope even when things looked bleak. What makes him so remarkable is his versatility. Whether he's acting as a deep threat or capitalizing on those short, intense routes, he's crucial for the Falcons, especially when there are injuries sidelining key players. You have to admire how he exploits defensive weaknesses. It's almost like chess on the field, and he's always one step ahead. Looking ahead, if London keeps up this caliber of play, it's going to force defenses to spread thin. That's got to leave fans optimistic about creating more space for teammates like Kyle Pitts. So while the Falcons sort out the rest of their game plan, London is lighting the path forward. Doesn't it make you wonder how pivotal he could become in turning their season around? Now, speaking of game dynamics, let's flip the coin and dive into the Patriots' imposing defensive stance. Because wow, was it ever crucial. The defense was absolutely the backbone of this narrow win against the Falcons, particularly their killer efficiency on third downs. And folks, when I say efficiency, I really mean it. Just 1 out of 10 was converted by Atlanta. Incredible. What's striking is how the defense held firm, especially in those all-important crunch moments. Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis III were like hawks out there, practically flying around the field, Gonzalez alone notching 7 tackles and deflecting 2 crucial passes. That kind of performance is what championship defenses are built on, don't you think? And it's not just about their ability to grind out those stops. Their pass rush applied relentless pressure, often leaving Falcons quarterback Michael Penix Jr. scrambling and the offensive line in complete disarray. This shift in momentum was vital in securing the victory, despite the odd wobble, like those touchdowns to Drake London, which kept it a nail-biter. The key here, their adaptability. Even after London's devastating receiving performance, the defense adjusted, found their composure, and crucially held the lead. Now, looking ahead, it's clear that maintaining this level of intensity will be non-negotiable if the Patriots are serious about their quest for the playoffs. It's going to take more of these dogged performances to solidify their way to success. And speaking of intensity, let's talk about the Atlanta Falcons' defense, specifically the ferocity of their pass rush, which was nothing short of impressive against the Patriots. I mean, 6 sacks on Drake Maye? That's not a fluke, folks. It's a statement. You could see how Lacal London and Jalen Walker were absolutely relentless, practically living in the Patriots' backfield. It's like these guys came out with a point to prove, and to be fair, they delivered in spades. Now, here's the thing, this isn't just about stats, it's about the vibe and the momentum shift they created, constantly disrupting Maye's rhythm and forcing quick decisions. It was like watching a chess match unfold in real time, the Falcons exploiting every creak in the Patriots' offensive line. And let's be honest, this kind of pressure is a defensive coordinator's dream. They executed those blitzes and alignments perfectly, making it a nightmare for any quarterback. Looking ahead, maintaining this momentum is crucial. The Falcons have a lot to ponder, how to translate this defensive pressure into wins, especially with that upcoming matchup against the Colts in Berlin looming large. They've got to figure out how to iron out those offensive wrinkles and capitalize on this monstrous pass rush. It's about turning a defensive highlight reel into a comprehensive game plan, right? Because ultimately, for the Falcons to turn their season around, leveraging this pass rushing prowess is absolutely key. And speaking of turning points, we really can't overlook Parker Romo's missed extra point. Oh my goodness, that was critical. I mean, for the Falcons, the margins were so slim against the Patriots, you know? Trail by a single point, 24-23, how much closer can you get? This miss didn't just affect the scoreboard, it sent a wave of disbelief through the Falcons sideline and fans. Imagine the psychological impact on the team, it's just massive. Now here's the thing, special teams have been sort of a thorn in the Falcons' side this season, haven't they? And Romo's miss just slots into that broader narrative of struggle and inconsistency. The pressure on these guys is intense, and sometimes it shows at the worst moments. Think about it, this miss placed enormous strain on the Falcons' strategy for the remaining game time, throwing their play calling and clock management for a loop. And really, when you think about how the Falcons only managed 1 third down conversion out of 10, it just compounds the problem, right? They find themselves leaning heavily on special teams to come through in the clutch. Meanwhile, flip the script with the Patriots, solid execution in these high-stakes kicking situations. It really highlights how critical those little moments are, because in a sport where inches matter, these mistakes can knock you off course. As the Falcons gear up for their next face-off against the Colts, they need to tighten up. There's no room for lapse if they're planning to build some momentum. It's all about cohesion and delivering when it absolutely counts, because every play, every point, it's make or break. Listen, the stakes are high for both teams as they look down the barrel of their next challenges. For the Patriots, it's about turning this nail-biter of a win into a season-defining moment. They need to fine-tune their game, especially in terms of ball security with Drake Maye. His potential can't be understated, but eliminating turnovers is key if they're to dominate the AFC East. Defensive strength is going to be their backbone, and maintaining that intensity is absolutely essential as they prepare for tougher opponents. Let's be honest, guys, it's about keeping this momentum alive. On the flip side, the Falcons have an international showdown against the Colts. It's a big stage, and with the issues they're facing in third down conversions and special teams, it's a critical time for adjustments. Injuries have tested their depth, and they need to look at creative strategies to balance their offensive dynamics. Michael Penix Jr. needs to step up even more, and that synergy with London has to be a cornerstone for them. Strategic adjustments are more critical than ever. It's about using these individual performances to build a cohesive unit that can handle the pressures of the global stage. So, what do you think? Can the Patriots hold their top spot? Will the Falcons rise to the occasion abroad? Let me know in the comments if you're as pumped as I am for these next games. Smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more fiery post-match breakdowns.